She wrote that last song, did all her own harmonies, made all the music, so I'm so proud of her. And this is her first time performing her music in front of people live, so y'all, what y'all think? She did all right, right?
Yeah!
All right, thank y'all. All right, so I want to bring up Alfie. She's going to introduce our first guest who's going to come up and speak about the Black Panther Party. You know, that's a proud legacy we have here in Oakland. And I ain't going to say too much. I'll be listening. See, she a trooper. She out here in the boots, still doing. That's how we do it in the town.
Okay. I know that's right.
Okay, you guys, I want you to please put your hands together for this lady I'm about to bring up on stage. This is Catherine Campbell.
Woo!
She's one of the Black Panthers that were here that worked with the free breakfast program. For those of you, if there's anyone who's not aware of the Black Panther, there we go. The Black Panthers put together a lot of things that the system now has incorporated, and they're doing it as if it was their own. As with feeding, with the WIC program, that was actually a Black Panther Party's program, and the system has picked that up, and now it's theirs. But I want to bring Miss Catherine to the stage, and she's going to give you guys a little bit of insight about the Black Panther Party. Power to the people. Come on.
All right, Auntie!
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, bless you, thank you. You know, I'm really nervous. And you won't believe I'm shy. But you know what I want you all to do? I want you to raise your hand and say as loud as you can. All power of the people.
All power of the people!
And then I want you to say all power of the youth.
All power of the youth!
All right, now you know, when I joined the Black Panther Party, I was a youth. I was 18 years old. I won't tell you how old I am now. But you know what? Sometimes I just sit back and I meditate on the work that we did. And I feel like I'm in it right now. The Black Panther Party work. Community. That's really what it was all about. It was about taking care of each other in the community.
Yeah.
And all these pictures here that you see on the wall, this is all of me. Me and Bobby, and then Ronnie, of course, he was a Panther Cub. He went to the Oakland Community School. And you know what, our children, I mean, I'm just amazed, you know, the love that we put in, because it was all about love. It wasn't about being militant. It wasn't about carrying a gun and hurting people. That's what the media put on us, you know? And people from all walks of life came through the Black Panther Party, just like they were going to church. It was kind of like a revolving door, you know? They came in to see what we were about, and if they could handle it, they stayed. If they can't, they were out of there, because we were about business, seriously. We were about taking care of the children in the community and the people and their families. Because at that time, you know, it was hard. You know, we were having a hard time. And let's see, I thought I was headed off to college, but I had an opening. I had an eye opening. And that was what Huey and Bobby had said about, we need to get these babies fed. These mothers is complaining they ain't got no food for their kids. We need to get them fed. And that stuck with me. So to today, I do the Black Panther free breakfast program. I believe we need to feed our children. Now, we have made some mistakes, but that comes with the territory whenever you are in any organization. There's some people that don't like it, some people that are not gonna like it. You know, and then we can't know all of it. We can't know everything. But one thing we do know is that we need to be fed, we need to be taken care of, we need health care. Now, is there anybody out there that knows how many programs we had? We had 65 programs. That's all over the world. We have people from all over the world calling and wanting to know what we were doing and how they can implement it in their community. Can you imagine that? It almost brings me to tears. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Bobby is trying to take care of himself in the hospital now. You know, he has cancer. And we just learned that. But the work that he puts into it as a party member, you know, when we were party members, we just kept going. They were taking our brothers, locking them up in jail, you know, for doing good work. And we know what's in our heart. You know, we have reparations going on now. You know, it shouldn't have taken us this long to get our reparations.
Right.
At all. But if we keep the programs like going that we have to take care of our community, we show them that yes, we can do it, because the government didn't want us. It was a challenge. The government didn't want us to have the Black Panther free breakfast program because they felt like we were taking the power away from them. And see, it's not about power. It's not about having all the power. It's about doing the right thing and being righteous about it. You know, and keep it going. Because what makes me happy is just to see that even though things got to where we had to go in our own different directions, you know, but we had instructions. Yes, we did. We had the 10-point platform. We had it. We had what we needed. We had the tools we needed to keep going. And see what it did? It's each one teach one. We passed it on to everybody. And guess what? Everybody wants some more of it. So we're not going to stop doing it because the revolution is not over. You know, and I say power of the people, power of the youth, because the youth are out there now trying to make that same change. So y'all need to give yourself a hand. You know, I'm living to see it. I'm so happy. I'm living to see it because some of us lived, you know, to see the future. But some of us died fighting. You know, it's like being on the front line. You know? And yes, we are an army, but we're a people army. And we're not protesting. We're not out there trying to be violent. Although the adversary wants us to be that way. Because when we're doing good, sometimes we're labeled as doing bad.
Right.
And you never know until you're in it to know how good it is. And it was so good you could taste it. I didn't know, I'm gonna tell you, I did not know how I was going to eat. I didn't know where I was going to live. I didn't know about health care. I'm a woman, I was a young lady, I didn't even know that much about my own body. And a lot of young people, like this sister got up and said that, you know, a young girl got pregnant at 12 years old. And Tupac, he did a
Brenda's got a baby.
Yes, song about that. But when I looked at it, I said, you know what? Okay, this is a Panther Cub. See, I didn't know Tupac. But when I saw his videos and listened to some of his lyrics, I'm like, this is a true revolutionary. You know, he should have been locked up in jail. But you know, I used to go and minister to young people that were incarcerated. I tell them, you know what? This is a privilege. Because you got your own room, you can sit down and write. Tell it. Tell the world. Tell them how you're feeling. You know, tell them what you need. Tell them what you want. There's no crime in that. If they're going to lock you up, you can still make it positive. And when you come out, you are going to come out shining. I've seen some of the best poetry written in jail, incarcerated, with young folks being incarcerated. You know, and I was incarcerated at one point. I just sat there and I put my thoughts on paper. But they make you feel like, you know, this is the scary moment for you. We're gonna lock you up for life. So you can't get the word out. You can't talk to the people. You're too military, you're too militant. We think you're going to be violent, so we're going to have to put up some fences to keep you from getting to the other people about what's really going on in the community. What the real news is in the community. It's not on TV. They show you a little snippet of it. Yes. You know, we don't get represented right. We don't get represented enough. And we need that. We need that good representation. If you're going to come to my event and bring your cameras. Don't bring your cameras here just to take it back and label us. You know, come here and say something really good about us and make it just amplify it all over the place. Because that's what we are. We are a people. We're a people of color. And I'm not excluding any white folks. But it's a rainbow, because you know all colors come out of black anyway.
Right.
So when we speak out, we are speaking truth. We are living our truth.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I'm living to tell you that. You know, I was just out there talking to the sister, and I'm a crybaby too. Because I get real sensitive, especially when we talk about the work that we did in the Black Panther Party. Nobody knows, unless you were in there, what we went through. You know, and you get to a point where you feel that my life is on the line. You know, it's almost like standing on the line or standing on the fence, and you got to choose if you're gonna be on this side or on this side. Right? And you know what? It's not hard. Especially if you look like us. You know you want to be on this side. You can't be on this side because they're going to look at you like you're different. What you doing on this side? You don't have good credit. You can't get this apartment. Your income has to be 3 or 4 times the rent. And then we got the deposit. So, you know, it's systematically done. And we have to put a stop to it. We've got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? We're owed the reparations. We are owed the 2 mules and 4 acres or whatever they say now, because, you know, I'm getting in my senior age, so I can't remember a whole lot of stuff. But I do remember the Black Panther Party. I remember the work that we did. I remember the work we're doing now. And I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you all. You know? I believe in a higher power. And I know when you believe in a higher power, that's what's carrying you. And that's what we have to depend on sometimes. You have to call it out. I was telling my comrade, Brother Bobby, I said, if you don't believe in nothing now, no higher power, now you better call on that higher power. Because it's going to save you, whatever you believe in. It's going to get you through this. Just know that we are all thinking about you. Like we all thought about Tupac. And we all want to have that breakfast program continued, okay? We want to continue the breakfast program because our children got to be fed. Our grandchildren got to be fed. Our seniors have to be fed. Our seniors have to go to the hospital, go to the clinics and all. We need all of those programs implemented. And forget about money. It's got to be free. When it's free, you do a better job. Am I right or wrong? You do a better job when it's free. And yeah, I know some people say, well, it costs money. Well, those people that are charging you, and I'm not talking about you all over here, those people that are charging us this astronomical amount of money just to exist need to cease. They need to stop it. And it's going to take us to do it. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.